Well, every accident's different and every victim's different. But with a severe trauma like his, really we're limited on scene from what we can do. So we package him as best we can, check for any injuries that we see, and really get him in a higher level of care as fast as we can. When we got there, it was the middle of the night. We got there, his motorcycle was in the road, he was in the grass, and he was face down. A civilian saw his bike and called it in, and we got him working.
It was humbling for the most part. You never really experience, and eye-opening. You never really know what someone experiences. I got to experience a lot of kindness from people, like being in the electric cart at a grocery store, and people ask if I need help when I'm trying to do things on my own. They're like, "Oh, let me help you," and it's really cool to see the other side of people.
So on December 26, 2017, I was at my mom's house and we were moving a tractor tire, and the tire fell backwards on me and my husband. It enveloped my body, so I was trapped underneath, and because of the weight of the tire, I could not breathe, and that sent me into cardiac arrest. EMS arrived on scene. They told me it took 6 men to pull the tire off of me. I was rushed here to Atrium Health Navicent, which is a level 1 trauma center, where I was in a coma for 8 days. When I left the hospital, I went to the Shepherd Center, where I stayed there for 3 weeks for rehab, and then I came back home here in Macon to the rehabilitation center.
The sergeant that was with me at the time, he got to it first. He started lifting. I helped him get it on up and get it over, and that's when we realized that she was in arrest. So we ended up having to pull her up the hill and up the ditch, up out of the ditch and up the hill to get to the point where we could even start working her. A lot of times we don't know. We don't hear of it. We don't know. We don't have a clue. We'll never know. And all the calls you run, you don't hear about the outcomes. And she said, yeah, she was up and she's working. And I was like, okay, that's great. Just kind of blew it off, but I really didn't know what the situation was, how bad it was. And then I get a phone call. Get to come out here and hang out with her now. Yes. And I'm so glad to meet her. I really am. It's enjoyable.
There are no words for the moment. They kept everything a secret from me. They did very well.
They told us to be quiet.
They told you to be quiet. But just to meet the people that was a part of the care team, was able to help me to the hospital in the amount of time that I needed. I wouldn't be able to be here today if it wasn't for them to respond as fast as they did, to think on their feet, all the expertise, all the knowledge, the training they actually put it towards that day. I just want to say thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Anytime. I do it 100 times more.